of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 1st and 10, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Love. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 19-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
97, claws red.
Now Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Love. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Black shot. 10 cycles.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's caught by OBJ. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Herbert on first down now. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down. To the air again, Herbert. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Chase, the motion man right.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
He will find his man Chase complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Blaster, 6. Hey, blue.
Don't let him free. Play that tight deep. Don't let him free, defense.
Ready.
Here's Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
60 red. 60 red.
Love now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Chandler. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Red.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that out. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Chandler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Flush to his right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Again, Herbert.
Open man is Chase, complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. On first down, it's Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Herbert off of play action. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38.
Herbert going to change the play here.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
12 more yards there and another first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert, and he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. Third and long, it's Herbert.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 1st and 10, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Play action. It's Herbert. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
22 needle. Needle blue. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped in his tracks right at the 33. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Patrick Surtain, the all-pro corner, up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Throwing. Love. And this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Love from the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. On 4th down, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Watch out, man. 52. Black Ultra.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Here we go.
No. Off.
Again, it's Love. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton, 56 yards.
And the Packers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Herbert throwing again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Flushed out right.
That one into the hands of Beckham downfield.
A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's Herbert now on second down. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. 24 is the mic.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 36.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Will, 52. Go pink. Red, yellow. Go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
22 is coming. 22 is coming.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Here's Love.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by McManus is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This is 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Room here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Yeah, he did a nice job to spin out of that first wave, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Green Bay, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.